What's up, guys? It's your boy on bikes. We are back today. It is February. There is snow on the ground. And I would just like to take this time to introduce a video that I recorded back in August. I'm gonna try and clean up the audio as best I can in post. What's up, everybody? It's your boy on bikes, and today I'm having a blast. Get it? Blast? Oh, come on. Come on, dad jokes for the win. Yeah, man, I'm on a blast. It's a 2003 BUELL Blast in the color of red. It's got 6,600 miles on it. It's got a full Vance and Hines exhaust, so you know what's American enough. It's jetted. It's got the air filter sticking out the side, because they took the stock air box off of it and bought this adapter to put a little cone air filter on it. This thing actually runs really nice. I've ridden this bike around a little bit. Sorry if it's a little windy. It's kind of windy out today. I don't know if it's going to come through the audio or not. But yeah, man. Eric Buell. The unfortunate story of Eric Buell and Harley Davidson and their short-lived relationship. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. More about the bike. It's got mid-controls, so it's not really like a sport bike. I would compare this to something more honestly, something more like a supermoto or a dual sport. Because it's small, it's got a teeny wheelbase, it will do wheelies, only in first gear, but it will do wheelies if you're so inclined. It's not real uncomfortable for me. I'm about 5'11", I weigh 180 pounds. I got long arms for my height. The bars are rolled forward, you know, it does fit me pretty well. It's definitely big enough for a grown man. And I'm actually really surprised at how well this bike runs, and it handles really nice. It's got a short little wheelbase on it, so I mean, you can really just toss this thing around. Parking lot speeds are nothing. It's like a big scooter. Apparently they get like 80 miles per gallon or so. I don't know. I'm sure it gets I've been told it gets about 50 miles per gallon, which is, it's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. It's be a good little commuter bike for somebody that wants to be on two wheels and don't want to spend a lot in gas, and insurance on it's nothing. Let's get off and check it out, man. Let's check it out. Pop her into... Oh, we're not in neutral yet. See if we can find it. There we go. I hate it when I can't find neutral. But yeah, man. You can see it just shaking away. Yeah, you can see what they did here. They took the stock air box off. They put this cheap little cone filter on it, which they later on broke, apparently. So that's that. But hey, how you doing? I'm just videotaping, don't mind me. I'm just video. Camera. Don't mind me, I'm good. Thank you, though. That was nice of him to stop by and ask me if I was alright. Yeah, man, BUELL Blast. It does shake you a little bit at red lights. When you're stopped, you can definitely feel it in the bars. Got this sweet brake reservoir cap on it. But yeah, man, I mean, you could take a driver's test on this and be able to do the figure 8, no problem. It's so teeny. It's like a little scooter. Let's get on it for a sec. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Blasting around. This thing is great for blasting down back roads with, man. You can just blast around on it and have a total blast. I mean, it is fun to ride, I'm not gonna lie. Forgive me for the blast jokes, but it is the perfect name for this bike. It's a blast, man. It's not the biggest, the baddest, the fastest. I tell you what though, if you could stay on it, out in the twisties, if you could stay on the throttle and keep it moving, you could get from A to B on this thing really quick. It's not going to accelerate quick. Honestly, it's probably, I would consider it, acceleration wise, probably about the same as the 883 iron. Because I know it's only, this is a 500, it's a single cylinder. But it shares its whole drive line with Harley-Davidson. To my knowledge, this engine is actually a Sportster engine with the rear cylinder cut off. And it runs really good, man. It actually runs really well. I mean, it's crisp. You can hear it hunker down and just make torque. This guy in front of me is going really slow. Like really slow. And I don't know if it'd be a great bike for a beginner. I mean, I guess it would. The clutch is a little grabby. The clutch is definitely a little grabby for a beginner. It's kind of like it's more like a switch. It's really, it's either on or off. You're either moving or you're not. But I mean, it can be, I don't have a problem with it, but I could see how for a beginner it would be a little bit of a learning curve and dealing with this clutch. This is kind of neat. It's got like you can't see it from here, but it's got a little switch on the front that it toggles your high beam so that it lets people know if you're coming through, I guess. Like if you were gonna pass somebody, if you were gonna attempt to pass somebody on this bike, you can, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. The old I'm gonna pass you switch. That's cool. But it shifts smooth. It runs pretty smooth. It picks up nice. There's no, it sounds like it's tuned really well because there's no popping on D-cell. It's strong off the bottom. Suspension is actually really nice. It's solid, but it's plush. It soaks up the bumps really well. And I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say about it other than the fact that it's small. You can buy these things for cheap if, you know, if that's what you're into. And it's a BUELL, man. It's America. Yeah! Support America! Buy a BUELL! I guess, I don't know. It said, you can see, I don't know if you can see it. It says a Harley-Davidson company right on the Speedo. It says Harley-Davidson on the carburetor. So, I don't know. Maybe your Harley buddies... Sorry, I had to itch my nose. Maybe your Harley buddies will pick on you for riding it. They probably would, because it's so teensy. But who knows, man? I mean, you could... I've ridden this thing a little bit. I put a few miles on it, and I'll be honest with you, this thing will hang on the twisties. It does handle that well if you're confident enough to throw this little tiny bike around, because it does feel like it's so light and so nimble. It almost feels like you could just throw it into the ground by accident. That actually scared me just a little bit. It almost feels, it just doesn't, it feels like a really big bicycle with an engine. but it is fun to ride. It does run really well with the pipe and the, what, you know, it's been jetted or whatever, the side cardboard done. But yeah, man, that's it. That's the BUELL Blast. Having a blast on the BUELL Blast. If I hadn't mentioned that already, it's a blast. But anyway, I guess I'm done with the blast jokes. I've been your boy on bikes. Till next time, keep the rubber side down. We'll catch you later.